Good
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shamara Patabandige along with the other group members. Today, we are here to do our presentation on the challenges faced by our chosen company and our recommendations that they can adopt in order to solve their three major issues. What we were able to identify over the interviews. Well, challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones to greatness. As we embark on this journey together, we will discover how to embrace and transform challenges into opportunities for growth and success. With that, here in this slide is our agenda for the presentation, and we will be covering these areas today. As we all are aware, all growing organizations deal with a variety of challenges. During the process of a company expansion, different problems and various possibilities will start to require different solutions. What worked a year ago may no longer be the ideal strategy now, and it is important to remember if the wrong solutions are made with regard to the challenges, this may convert a potentially wonderful firm into an afterthought. Organizations must address these difficulties proactively by building a healthy work culture, providing training and development opportunities, encouraging work life balance, and implementing inclusive policies and practices. Identifying and conquering the main hazards of growth is critical if your company is to continue to expand and prosper. With that, let's look at the company we chose. It is the WNS Global Services. If I am to be more specific on our chosen multinational company, it earned the appreciated HR Excellence Award in terms of the finance implementation of HR technology group in the year of 2019. Also, the company comprises of over 59,000 employees as a whole worldwide and also have its operations around 4 continents and in 13 countries. Likewise, they also have 400 clients too. As you can see in this slide, there is a clear summary about our chosen company. Lastly, I would like to say that this company serves many industries, and few of the major services provided by the company are CRM services, finance and accounting, research and analytics, SCM, insurance services, and so on. With that, I will be ending my part by handing over to Tarusha. Thank you.
Thank you, Samara. So, as Samara told before, challenges are quite a rough moment in the life that requires the most appropriate as well as the most watchful decisions. Here in this slide, we state the three major challenges with the organization. Moving on now, I will look at first challenge, which is the higher turnover of employees. Staff turnover is defined as a company experiencing a higher rate of resignations and replacement with the certain time period. It may be source for the concern for the business since it can be result variety of undesirable outcomes such as increased expenses, decreased productivity, and worse staff engagement. It is important for them to make sure that employees are satisfied and connected with their jobs. Employees being key role with the organization they must look at after properly. Well, according to our findings and through the interview cell, we were able to identify that major reasons is the low of salary payment for the workers. With that, let me say we interviewed 6 people from the company, and it's turned out more than half them agreed that they do not receive the satisfying rates of pay. One participant, who is the deputy manager of operations at WN State, as shown in slide. With that, let us look at a few recommendations that we are able to find. First, positive compens positive complete provide provide the competitive compensation and benefits. This is would be have huge possibility to reduce a certain level. Their overall rates are rates WNS. With that is clear according to our interviews. With this first method of that we most probably assist the company to retain their employees better. Secondly, it would be have to engagement initiative with the organization. These initiatives aim to create a positive work environment and foster a sense of commitment and loyalty among the employees. Some initiatives that can be used included in the slide. With that, I will hand over this presentation to Rashmi to talk about next major challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, Tarusha. Consider waking up every morning disliking coming to work, feeling dissatisfied and unmotivated. Today, I am here to shine light on a critical issue that impacts both individuals and organizations, which is job dissatisfaction or rather low job satisfaction. When we are handling with poor work satisfaction, it requires a comprehensive approach which involves fixing the underlying issues. Companies may take steps that involve offering chances for growth and development, encouraging work-life balance, acknowledging rewarding employee accomplishments, enhancing managers' communication and leadership abilities, and establishing a healthy organizational environment. Regular employee feedback surveys and one line of communication may also aid in the identification and resolution of particular area of unhappiness. So, during our process of interviewing our participants, we were able to find various reasons for there to be low job satisfaction within the company. Few of them are low salary. As Tarusha mentioned before, as the major challenge of WNS Global Service. Secondly, it is due to tall organizational structure, which is making it difficult for them to seek approval and many other factors as mentioned in the slide. It is always important for companies to keep their staff motivated, unlike anything else. Within an organization, having their staff motivated all throughout their service will have a huge impact on their overall productivity, sales, profitability, and much more. So let's move on to the recommendations that we think the WNS can adopt for their betterment of the organization. So when finding a solution, it always requires a complete understanding of the primary causes and challenges faced by employees. Therefore, our first recommendation would be to adopt the Herzberg two-factor theory. According to this theory, job satisfaction and dissatisfaction stem from separate aspects. Hygiene factors such as salary, working conditions, and job security that can prevent dissatisfaction but do not directly contribute to the satisfaction. Motivational factors, or which are always known as satisfiers, such as recognitions, opportunities for growth, and challenging work, are the key drivers of job satisfaction. This method helps the WNS to motivate their staff to some high level. So, let's look at the second theory. It is according to social exchange theory. Companies, or rather the WNS company, may improve employee happiness and engagement by encouraging good social exchanges. Companies may build and sustain positive connection with their workers through knowledge of principles of social exchange, resulting in increased job satisfaction and commitment. So, through this theory, the employers at WNS will be able to build a strong relationship with their employees and make sure to decrease their overall stress level, difficulties meeting deadlines, and may be able to decrease the cost of poor leadership styles as well. With that, I will be ending my part. Now I will be handing over to Melanie to continue with the presentation on our last challenge. Thank you. Over to you, Melanie.
Thank you, Rashmi. Imagine a world in which every member of the sales force is driven by an unshakable passion, unshakable determination, and a never-ending hunger for success. So let us bring our attention to our next challenge, which is motivating of our sales force and the two solutions that we have identified to overcome them, or rather mitigate them. With that, let us move on to the importance of motivating their sales force. Few of the significances are: it increases productivity, improves morale and job satisfaction, increased customer satisfaction, and many more are mentioned in the slide. Also, by investing in motivation policies, companies can achieve sustainable growth, outperform competitors, and build a highly successful sales organization. Therefore, it is important for the WNS to make sure to take out this as one of their challenge soon as possible for the long-term betterment of their company. With that, let's move on to the solution for their inability to motivate their sales force. First theory they can adopt is the self-determination theory. This is a popular motivational hypothesis created by two psychologists. It emphasizes on underlying psychological requirements that motivate and develop people. People are motivated according to SDT, which is social development theory, when three essential psychological requirements are met: autonomy, competence, and understanding. The WNS Global Services Company can adopt this approach and give it a shot to see the improvements in the process over time. Secondly, it is expectancy theory, Victor Room's expectancy theory. This theory can apply to a company. The WNS company may build a motivating atmosphere that encourages sales team members to make an effort, operate at their highest level, and aim for desired result by tackling expectations instrumentally and violence. To sustain, enhance motivation in your sales force. Discuss, repeat the relationship amongst effort, efficiency, and reward on regular basis. With that, the WNS company improve their overall motivation of their sales force, and which would be lead to better performance and productivity over time. Let's take a break from our routine and explore something interesting. Before that, I want to emphasize the importance of never giving up, particularly in the workplace. We encounter various individuals with different perspectives, some of whom motivate us and others who bring us down. However, what matters is that we face these challenges and stand our ground. So let us look at a short inspirational video now. Thank you.
The 5 philosophy that we can learn from ants. Ants have no commander. Ants don't need a commander to tell them to get started. They work faithfully and need no outside accountability to keep them doing right and doing the right things. They work hard and will replace their anthill when it gets ruined. Meaning, if you want to apply this in your real life, be proactive, be honest to yourself, and be industrious. Ants plan ahead. Ants think winter all summer long. They store provision in summer. They think the clock is running out of time and they are hurrying to get food back to their hive. Meaning, they hustle hard in advance to secure their future. Ants stay positive, always. Ants remind themselves that winter does not last long. They know they'll soon be out. Meaning, whatever happens in your life right now, it will not last forever. Ants never quit. They only change their approach. If they're going somewhere and you stop them or block their pathway, they'll look for another way up, down, all around. They keep looking till they find another way. Meaning, learn to embrace struggle and hardship in your life. Be flexible and be like ants who don't quit. Winners are not quitters. Ants always do their best, meaning give your best in everything you do right now. It will always lead you to the greater things and the next level in your life.
Well, let us remember the impact of that video lies, not in its conclusion, but in what we do next. Let us take this inspiration and make a lasting difference in our work and lives. However, before concluding our presentation, let me summarize on what we have done so far. WNS being a company that provides numerous services to countless industries, as also them having many clients and employees, since they are required to handle plentiful areas while making sure that they take the most appropriate solutions to overcome their challenges for the progress of the company. With that, we have identified 3 major challenges, which are the high turnover of employees, dissatisfaction of employees, and their failure of, or rather, the hardship to motivate their sales force, and these challenges are said by the participants to have been triggered due to the COVID pandemic. However, the unfortunate truth is there will always be threats to your business. While a global pandemic may only come around once a century, the next financial crisis or economic inactiveness could be just around the corner. Therefore, it is always important to be ready and make the most appropriate decision according to their issues. In conclusion, I would like to add that with our experience at a workplace and also from our reading, we have come across at least one from these 3 challenges within our places as well. And what we thought would rectify these issues were few theories mentioned above as well. However, all the solutions are not solely our opinions. We have stated those recommendations after finding, analyzing, and studying the reasons as well as their background at the company. Thank you.